10 years in the making. These ramps, built by Travis Pastrana for the Nitro World Games, are bigger, steeper, and scarier than any other ramps on the planet. Only a handful of riders have ever had the guts to hit them. Next level ramps bring you next level tricks. Enough fun and games. It's time to put it all on the line. Who has the biggest tricks in FMX? It's up to our judges tonight. This is FMX Best Trick Contest.
All right, we got the best in the world, X Games medalists, Nitro World Games competitors. I'm telling you, this is the best of the best, and we got $1,000. Dan, would you please talk us through the rules?
Yeah, I'm going to stand by the judges for this one and just make sure they keep it real, because we're going to let the FMX boys have a go here, and they are going to go big. So we're going to let them have a crack at any of the ramps. They're going to get 2 runs. Again, best out of 30. They can throw whatever they want off whatever ramp they want. The winner takes the cash. So we'll keep a bit of an eye on the judges this time, but
Dan,
it's going to be big.
We're going to do a quick warm-up. We're going to put 3 minutes on the clock, and since these ramps are so different, they need to have a chance of trying. So we're going to give them a chance right now. Send the riders, and we'll keep talking about it. So these ramps are so big. They only exist here. We couldn't do this show indoors anymore because we would be hitting the big TVs on the screens. So riders are going to be able to practice on either ramp at this time. Again, 3 minutes total. Best trick out of 2 of them. Now, these are the simple tricks, basically the go-tos. And when you get experienced in action sports, you get comfortable with tricks. So what they're doing is gauging. They're trying to figure out how they can add on to these tricks and get bigger points from the judges. Again, these moon booters, that doesn't exist. These moon booter landers do not exist anywhere else, Dan. So practice is important right now.
Melbourne, this is the first time you've seen our next level ramps here in Melbourne. Have a go at how far these boys are getting sent. It is ridiculous. This is the first time they're hitting it today too. They're coming in super cold and expected to throw their biggest tricks all across the set here. Have a go at Bilko there. That hang time is ridiculous.
Yeah, man, this ramp is absolutely taking people's collarbones more than anything else. This is one of those things, if you don't do perfect, you are in for a ride of your life. Because once you're in the air, you can't slow down. You can't speed up. You are 100% committed to however you took off the lick. And let's talk about the kickers, Dan. That thing's almost 3 stories in the air.
It is ridiculous. Nitro Circus had to develop this. You will see it nowhere else in the world. It's the only thing we could get that would make it possible to do these ridiculous jumps. It's by far the biggest ramp that's ever been tried in a touring set like this, and you guys are witnessing here first here in Melbourne. Incredible.
Yeah, it's good. And again, you might notice riders jumping on both sides. We've got a couple of different takeoff flips. In the idea of Travis Pastrana, it's anything goes. If you want some extra safety ramps, we can do that. If you need a special lip, we can do that. The idea is progression wholeheartedly. We're not sticking to any sort of script. We're not sticking to any sort of like core values. We want the biggest tricks on the biggest ramps. And in order to do that, we need a venue like this and a situation like this. Again, we're in our final minute. You see the riders taking the last couple of runs. This is life or death stuff, Dan. This is real life. No smoke and mirrors, 100% authentic.
These guys are the best in the world, but this is still super, super, super difficult. You'll see, I mean, the best riders choosing the ramp, choosing their trick, and throwing it down for you here in Melbourne. But as Micah said, it's up to them what they take. They can run either side. They can run this massive lander here, or go back more traditional style and run it off the 75-footer and go huge. The judges, they'll score it as they see it. So you can win on both sides. The technical tricks, the bigger tricks, over to the booter going massive. We're in for a treat here.
It's awesome seeing the differences of riders. Jared McNeil, a member of the new school, and then Brad Bergey, that guy's a show veteran. All of them attack it differently. Looks like our time is over. It is now contest time. Are our judges ready? Dan, tell us.
Over on the far side, 75-foot.
Yeah, oh my goodness. What on earth? That was an extended trick if I've ever seen one.
Chucky tweaking it out there.
Big old Cordova flip, 5-4-5. Setting the bar is Chucky Norris.
That is huge. What a way to start here. Judges, though, they want to see it big. 14 to start with. Great start there from Chucky.
Up next is team captain. Can I get some noise on the 75-foot ramp for Steve Minnie? Okay. Ooh, that was dangerous. Going for a backflip no-handed lander. You saw him put one hand on. He didn't want to put them both on, but when you land that low, that is a huge impact. He is lucky to be upright. Give it up for Steve Minnie.
Now, the judges have been brutal here. That is not cool. That was way better than a 7. I don't know, guys. Minnie getting grossly underscored.
Our first rider on the big ramp, Adam Jones.
Whoa!
That is a big commitment to flying through the air. Big cliffhanger backflip. What do the judges say? That is as pretty as it gets. 888.
24 for the biggest cliffhanger flip you will see.
Sounds like a conspiracy to me, guys.
Whoa. Adam Jones in the first round, stepping it up. That was huge, Melbourne.
Let's keep our attention. We got him coming. It is Bo the Basher Bamberg on the big boy. Oh my goodness. Bo, the biggest KOD flip of his life, 75 feet. Did you see how low he landed? Watch this replay. There's like 20 feet of landing he can use if he wants it.
He's just gone super long, hung on to it, massive. Judges like it, 22.
Like Evel Knievel in London. Just brah.
Bo Bamberg, heavy on the throttle there, just giving her.
Let's send the next rider and keep the contest going. It is Jared McNeil on the moon booter. Keep your eye on the 4-story landing. Here comes the Australian nightmare, Jared McNeil. Oh!
What?
Jared getting out of his comfort zone. Yeah, give me some replays. Look at him, seat grab. Just massive. Or was it a super whip? I can't really see from that angle.
Flatliner, massive, just enormous.
That little man can do things on a motorcycle that are dangerous. Judges having a little bit of time. Dusty rewarding him.
23. Harsh taskmasters here, the judges. Judges liked it.
Can you blame him? Jared McNeil is an aesthetically pleasing motorcycle enthusiast. Let's give it up for the OG crew. We're going to put him to the next level. Can I get some noise for Brad Birchie? Send him. Here we go to the moon booter. Birchie, yes.
Stomped it. Pretty as you like.
That is a dangerous trick to be in that mechanism that high into the air. Great extension.
Yeah,
Awesome
judges.
curve.
Really tough, the judges. Not rewarding the technical difficulty there for Birchie.
The boys play rough. If I can please get your attention to the 75-foot ramp, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the party. It's Clinton Moore. Something you've never seen. Get it. Yes. Wow, kicking through. That is awesome. How hard is that on a 0 to 10 difficulty, Dan? That is, he almost sat on his fender.
Incredible, throwing it out there. Clinton Moore, pretty as you like. Yeah, the judges liked it too. 20 points for Clinton. They reward what is a super technical trick over that distance. Clinton Moore throwing down one of the best in the world.
Yeah, that man, again, just medal on medal on medal, all in his trophy case. Let's get to the big ramp. We have got a big old takeoff. It is the moon booter. All eyes on the big ramp. Send the riders. It's Bilko. Oh boy, he is super clip. Grabbing the seat, kicking him behind him. Yeah, give it up for Bilko. That's awesome.
Just down the road in Baxter. He's your boy, Melbourne. Give it up for Bilko.
Yeah, that is a great extension. This ramp has scared people for years. 6, 5, 6.
17 from the judges.
Yeah, that is cool, man. Lots of creativity, lots of new stunts. Let's see what we got next.
The unicorn.
Yep, on the big ramp. He got one of these lips in his house. He just got it recently. Let's see what he's got. Can I get some love for the unicorn? Here he comes on the approach. Taking a handoff to celebrate already. What has he got? Double. Oh my! He landed so low. I was so concerned for his well-being. Look at him. So crazy. He grabs it, puts his other hand, kind of climbs a ladder to get to it. That is such a unique style in doing this. The judge is saying, yep, 9.
Yeah, 6 loves it. Oh, the judges started to reward. Excellent score for the unicorn.
We have had so many riders, Dan, I am wildly confused.
That is still the first round. 26 from Sheeny. That'll put him up the top.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so we got top 3. I'd love to see where other guys are hanging out.
That's just the first round, and they are going massive.
Yeah. We got we got the safe runs out of the way. There's our leaderboard. Duffy not taking a run. What does that make you think about?
Yeah, maybe he's only going to take a run in the second round. We'll see.
I like that one and done kind of mentality. You know it's going to be insane, right?
Absolutely. We've seen it before. Someone just stepping up and going all out in the second run. But at the moment, Josh Sheehan with that last combo leading us with 26. He's going to be tough to beat. Chucky's back.
To the top. Let's get it done. Round number 2. Can I get some noise for Chucky Norris? Australian god of freestyle. Yo, boy. Flip, scissor, kip. Hey, that's a big ramp. Make some noise for Chucky.
Super big. He's hanging it out there. That's a lot of hang time from Chucky. Going super deep, too. The boys hanging onto that throttle. Our judges, yeah, they don't mind. It's 17. Great work, Chucky. This is our second round. Steve Binney lined up on the 75-footer. Far side. What's he got?
He's got redemption on his mind. Flip, heel clicker, Superman.
Whoa!
Yeah, 2 trick variation. You saw him click his heels, put his feet behind him. There's some heel clicking. There's some Supermaning.
Now, Minnie is the only one in the world doing that. He likes to take his hands off for a no-hander lander when he's stomping it. He won't be happy with that, but it's still a massive trick. Give it up for Steve Binney.
That was good. That was good indecision. I like what you did there, to say the least.
All right, we're getting through them. Robbo, who we got?
I'm getting nervous. I know people were talking about some things inside of that dressing room. As you can see on our 75-foot ramp, I see some sort of safety pad getting put on. That's scary. There's a lot going on right now, but we're going to take all of our attention to our next level lander. Ladies and gentlemen, to the big side. Can I get some noise for X Games gold medalist? Here comes Adam Jones to the big ramp. Whoa, my goodness. His feet almost got caught, Dan. Did you see him get tied up in those bars?
He got held up there for a second. That was a great recovery.
Up. Oh, my. He almost landed doing a surfer. That's not a good idea.
Whoa.
Adam Jones playing with fire.
Judges deliberating here because it was still massive. Yeah. 6 loves it. He's giving a 9. Dusty loves it. Oh, across the board, the new leader, Adam Jones.
For a trick he almost didn't even pull. That was crazy.
Judges respecting the difficulty and the recovery. Incredible trick there from AJ.
That's the thing of nightmares, Dan.
That will freak me out for a while. Well done, AJ. Bring that back. Judges loved it. New leader, 27. Who else we got? Bo Bamberg stepping it up. You've seen him going massive on the 75-footer. He's now on this next level ramp. Get ready, Bo Bamberg.
They call him the Basher for a reason. Flip, no hands, yes, sir. He wanted something else. You know he did.
It was still pretty, but he was definitely going for something else up there.
Yeah, I think you can tell he's kind of had to go to reserve tricks. But
massive.
Bo, the Basher, you live to fight another day. Because one thing I've learned.
Yeah, judges recognizing that's not what Bo was going for. Still a great effort, Bo Bamberg. Oh, we're getting through it. Here's another Victorian boy. Jared McNeil goes massive. X Games gold medalist multiple times. Make some noise for your boy, Jared McNeil.
Let's do it, Jared. Watch what this little man can do to a motorcycle. He can contort it in crazy ways. Biggest whip on the planet, you just saw it.
That was ridiculous.
Imagine making yourself a pretzel at like 7 stories in the air. It's not okay. It is intense.
How does he keep that bike up there so long, that hang time, tweaking it out? Judges 23, super critical there. That was an incredible trick.
Yeah, that is great. Jared McNeil again.
Jared McNeil.
Establishing dominance. We're gonna get Brad Birchie out on the big ramp once again. Our next level lander, Moon Buddha. Here we go to the big ramp. Birchie. Heel clicker. Again, all these tricks are basically world's first. Like, no one gets to ride these ramps. So even doing that kind of a trick warrants a big reward, you know?
When you throw the biggest tricks in the world and you can't win the comp, you know you're at Nitro Circus. Yeah, judges 17. Not going to take home the cookies. Still a big effort from Brad Birch. We must be getting close.
All right, it's business time. Clinton Moore wins contest. That's what he does best. Please take your attention to the 75-foot ramp. Make some noise. Here comes Clinton Moore with the body varial. Yes! He spun a full 360 with his body, left the motorcycle going straight. Think about that, 4 stories in the air, 75 feet long.
Dusty loves it, there's a 10. 6 with an 8, 9 from Bruce Cook. That is a big score.
Wow.
Equal leader, Clinton Moore.
Sinks just laughing in his friends' faces as much as he can. Low scores, that's hilarious. I like it. That trick will always mess with me. That body varial is not a normal thing you see. Wow, Clinton Moore. That man is incredible. I don't know what's gonna beat that. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's gonna take something to get in front of there.
Judges getting themselves situated.
I think we got Bilko, Blake Williams. Here we go, another one of your own, Melbourne.
To the big ramp he goes. In comes Bilko.
Blake Williams going to the moon.
Kicking 1, kicking 2, kicking 3, and just, oh my!
Oh!
That was new. That man can barely walk. He is in so much pain. To do that trick is intense. He can barely pick up his motorcycle.
Cliffhanger flip, no handle lander. Unbelievable.
Give it up for Bilko, everybody. That's a great run from that young man.
Oh yeah, we got a 10. 10, 9, 9, wow! Puts him in the lead, Blake Williams.
So that's it, right? That has to be the end. There's nothing left. There's not a better trick than that. Is there? Is anyone left? I don't even see anybody.
I think we've got one more, Micah.
Who do you think?
No!
All right.
Duffy!
Ladies and gentlemen, he only took 1 run. That means this is all the marbles. Make some noise for something you've never seen before. Front flip, knack, get it around. Oh, he pulls it. What? Going the wrong way with a flip. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the savage that is Greg Duffy. Unbelievable. Whoa. You talk about upper body strength. That man had to hold on for dear life. The judge is contemplating 10s. 10s.
Oh, 29.
Sink still laughing in people's faces. Look at this guy.
Look at the replay. Bringing it around unsighted as he come around to the landing. Throwing the knack in there for good measure. Greg Duffy, what a boss.
Yeah, that is the best trick you will ever see in person in your entire life. This is the biggest show ever, and you know that this is what's good at getting done. Wait, there's more?
There's more!
There's another?
There's one more!
That only means one thing. This guy is an absolute, just perfectionist in freestyle motocross. He doesn't like getting beat. If your nickname's the Unicorn, you do magic things. What he has to do is beat almost a perfect score. What could possibly be left?
And look, if there's one guy and one trick left in the world, Sheeny is the man to try and take Duffy off the mantle here. He's got to basically do a perfect trick on this enormous ramp to take it. He's going to need a full 10s across the board to take out Duffy. He's out of Donnybrook in WA. This man is special. He's the Unicorn. What are we going to see?
I don't know. We're just kind of waiting for him to give us the signal that he's good to go. And we're going to make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one rider left. Can I get some noise for Josh Sheehan? He is going to try to win this contest. One trick and done. Here we go to the big ramp, to the moon. 1, 2, yes! A perfect double backflip from the Unicorn. Josh Sheehan, wow. Make some noise if that was awesome. Yell at him.
Unbelievable. Sheeny saving it for last. Going massive. Oh, and he's done it. 31. That's the comp winner. Josh Sheehan taking home the bacon Micah. That was incredible.
What a progressive contest. You will never see a double backflip in your life in live competition ever. This is no other place that this is done. Sheeny is just that special of a rider. At this moment, in this time, at this place, he got this done. The replay says it all. Can you get any better?